Hey, it's gonna be tough to get that performance bonus now. These two, they put on a show.
Yeah? Was that crazy?
You only had 3 rounds, though. You're the main event. You got 5 rounds to put on a show. As we ended early.
I'm ready for whatever.
Prepare for the worst, expect the best, right?
Damn right.
All right, then let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's get it. Yeah!
To set up his offense, consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. Pereira has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. This guy's got some hands on him, DC, and sometimes he takes issue when we call him a boxer because he is an MMA fighter and a well-rounded one at that. But it's hard not to lead the dance and lead the walk with the boxing skills that really are off the charts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So he can be mad, but I would be happy to be called a boxer if I possessed that set of skill. If I had the ability to fix the target as well as he does. When he's most comfortable, when he's flowing, when the head is moving, when it's never on the center line, when he's landing body shots, when he's following that left body shot with that beautiful left hook, that's when he is most dangerous. It's a guy that for all that he can do in the octagon, at the end of the day, he was a boxer first and a fantastic boxer at that when he stepped into the UFC.
And don't sell yourself short.
I'm trying, but I'm not this guy.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alex Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Lionheart Smith.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, early round 1, and as many of you know, this is his first time on the main card. He's been a prelim machine throughout his UFC career, but the wins have started to pile up, and now he's going to take his shots at one of the division's elite. More eyeballs, obviously the crowd is full, packed to the nines here, main card has started. We'll see if he can get off to a good start tonight. Oh, he's not wasting any time. Those thudding leg kicks just continue to land. I'm not sure how many of those the boxer's going to be able to take.
Well, boxers in both of their names. You got the kickboxer versus the boxer, but the kick is ultimately what shows itself early. He has more weapons. He's got to use each and every one of them.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Oh, nice.
Blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Nice head kick gets through. Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Smith's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, perfect head kick there. 2 minutes to go. So a lot of fans were wondering how Alex Pereira would respond to the Israel Adesanya defeat, and he has...
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Pereira. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
4 seconds for the end of round 1.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that
huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh! Pereira's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
he hurt him real bad. He couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep.
Johnson getting the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. And now he's got him hurt bad.
Smith's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter.
Oh!
Back to the feet now. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
All right, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. Doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now, he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is part.
Working out a head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about.
Let's go inside the octagon now, where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 22 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout, Alex Pereira!
So first main card fight for him, and one of the better performances of his UFC tenure as he celebrates there with his coaches. His team believed as the fights got bigger and the stakes got higher, his performances would get even better. That is exactly the way it played out here in this one.